You say you want to change your life. You say you want success, to speak English fluently, to feel confident, peaceful, and live a life that truly matters. You say you want control over your time, to break free from old patterns, to move forward and become the person you know you're meant to be. It all sounds powerful, but this morning, what did you actually do? You woke up, saw the clock hit 5 a.m., and reached for the snooze button. Just 5 more minutes, you whispered to yourself. And maybe you didn't realize it, but that tiny decision, those 5 extra minutes, might be the very thing pulling you away from everything you say you want. The problem isn't that you're not capable. It's not that you're lazy. It's that you're telling yourself a lie, that you'll start tomorrow, that you'll try harder some other day. But the truth is, tomorrow never comes for people who don't make a change today. So let me ask you something real. What if everything you've been dreaming of, success, fluency, freedom, clarity, what if all of it is already within reach, just hidden behind your decision to rise this morning? What if your entire future hinges on whether or not you open your eyes and stand up right now? The question isn't, do you want a better life? Of course you do. The real question is, what are you willing to give up for it? And maybe, just maybe, the only thing standing between the life you live and the life you want is 5 minutes. The hour when the world is still silent. 5 a.m. It's the time when most people are still asleep, when the world is wrapped in silence. No one is calling you. No one is texting. No notifications, no noise, no pressure. Just you and your dreams. In that moment, you're not required to please anyone, not pulled by the chaos of the world. You have full power to choose. Will you begin the day with purpose or continue living like every other day before? This is the most precious time of the day, time that belongs to you before the world tries to take it. You can open a book and let your mind be nourished by meaningful words. You can stand up, take a deep breath, stretch and feel your body wake up. You can sit down with your English notebook, repeat simple sentences, learn new words, practice your pronunciation. No one is watching, no one judging, just you, training for your future. You can write in your journal, not to sound good, but to listen to yourself. You can ask the important questions. Where am I going? Am I living a life that's true to what I really want? 5 a.m. isn't magic because of what the clock says. It's magic because it gives you something rare. Stillness. Stillness to reconnect. Stillness to heal. Stillness to begin again. And when you use this time, even just 30 minutes or an hour, you're laying the foundation for the rest of your day. A day where you're not just surviving, but living with purpose. The power of the first 3 hours of your day. Waking up at 5 a.m. isn't just about getting up early. It's about claiming 3 golden hours that belong entirely to you. 3 hours untouched by texts, emails, work, or demands. No one needs you yet. No deadlines. No noise. Just you, the silence, and the powerful question, what will you do with your life today? 3 hours might not sound like much, but used with intention, they can change everything. While others are still buried under blankets, lost in dreams, you could finish an English lesson, write a page in your journal, read 10 pages of a powerful book, move your body, and set a clear plan for the day. Things most people struggle to finish all day. You complete in the quiet of early morning. And here's the best part. During those first 3 hours, your energy is untouched. Your mind is clean, undistracted by problems, untouched by conversations, unpolluted by social media. It's the sharpest, calmest, and most powerful version of you. And that version, it can take you farther than any to-do list ever will. So don't underestimate your early hours. They're not just time, they're your unfair advantage. While the world sleeps, you rise. You move, you lead. A simple yet powerful morning. You don't need to make your morning a revolution. You don't need perfection or a long checklist or to impress anyone. True growth doesn't come from doing everything. It comes from doing a few meaningful things consistently, every single day. Start gently. Take a few deep breaths. Wake up your mind and body with intention. Drink a glass of water to rehydrate, to cleanse, to refresh your energy. Sit down and write down 3 things you're grateful for, no matter how small. Gratitude shifts your mindset and reminds you that beauty still exists in your life. Then open your English notebook. Learn 5 new words. Repeat 5 real-life sentences, practical phrases you can actually use. Watch a short 10-minute English video and shadow the speaker's pronunciation and tone, as if you're living in an English-speaking country. After that, write a short paragraph, maybe your thoughts, a quick story, or just a simple journal entry in English. Finally, move your body. No need to run 5 kilometers or hit the gym. Just 10 minutes of stretching, walking, or light yoga. Whatever helps you feel awake and alive. That's it. Nothing fancy. But if you repeat this simple routine each morning, again and again, you will begin to transform. Your English will improve. Your body will feel stronger. Your mind will be clearer. And most importantly, you'll begin to trust yourself because you're showing up even when it's hard. Many people think discipline is restrictive, something that takes the joy out of life, something rigid and unforgiving. But the truth is exactly the opposite. Discipline doesn't imprison you. It frees you. It removes the chaos and replaces it with clarity. It takes away the constant feeling of being behind and replaces it with a deep sense of direction. When you own your morning, you stop living in survival mode. You don't wake up rushing, anxious, or already exhausted. You no longer chase the day. You lead it. You stop saying things like, I don't have time to learn English, or I just can't find time to take care of myself. Because you've already created that time while the world was still asleep. Morning discipline is a quiet kind of freedom. True freedom isn't doing whatever you want, whenever you want. It's being in control of yourself, choosing what's right even when it's hard, and refusing to let your temporary feelings decide your long-term life. You might not feel like waking up at 5 a.m., but when you do it anyway, you send a powerful message to yourself. I lead my life, not my mood, not my excuses, not my old habits. And that kind of discipline, that's not a prison. That's your path to freedom. Turning early rising into a habit. Waking up at 5 a.m. once won't change your life. Doing it for a week, that's powerful. But when you turn it into a daily habit, that's when the magic happens. The real key to transformation doesn't lie in a burst of motivation. It lies in deliberate repetition. Your emotions will change from day to day. Today, you might feel excited. Tomorrow, you might feel tired, unmotivated, or tempted to hit snooze. But habits? Habits don't ask how you feel. They simply require you to show up. When you wake up early every day, even when it's cold, even when your body aches, even when your mind begs for more sleep, you are training something far more powerful than knowledge, your character. You're becoming the kind of person who keeps promises to yourself, who stays consistent even when no one is watching, even when there's no applause, no reward. And one morning, without realizing it, you'll wake up without an alarm. You'll rise not because you have to, but because this is who you are now. And in that moment, you're not just learning English, not just getting healthier. You're becoming someone who truly trusts their own effort. There will be days when you feel like you're not making progress, like everything is standing still. But in those moments, remember one important thing. As long as you don't stop, you're still moving forward. Sometimes, even the smallest step each day, no matter how imperfect, is enough to get you further than you think. Start with simple actions. Listen to a 5-minute English podcast. You don't need to listen for an hour. Just 5 minutes of focused listening is enough to improve your comprehension. After that, write a short paragraph in English. It doesn't need to be long. Just use new vocabulary and sentence structures you've learned. Then pick one sentence from the podcast that you find interesting or challenging and repeat it aloud. This helps improve your pronunciation and rhythm. And don't forget to review 10 new words you've learned, whether they're basic or advanced. Reviewing them helps you retain them better and use them more naturally. Even with just a few small steps, you're making progress every day. Don't compare yourself to others. Even if it's slow, as long as you don't stop, you'll eventually see big changes over time. You don't need to make noise. You don't need to announce your changes to the world. True change isn't always bright and obvious. It begins in those quiet moments when no one is watching, no one is clapping or praising you. It's in the silence that you're building a stronger, more determined version of yourself. A small commitment every day. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be fast, but it must be consistent. That's how you gradually build confidence and trust in yourself. Small steps, the right decisions made in those quiet moments, are the foundation that will help you overcome challenges in the future. Remember, real change is never loud. It doesn't need to be flashy, just persistent. One day, you'll realize that it's those quiet moments where you commit to small tasks each day that have quietly shaped the big changes in your life. Challenge yourself to wake up at 5 a.m. for 21 days. 21 days can change a lot in your life, and it's not just about learning English, but about personal growth. Each day, all you need to do is spend a bit of time writing one page. It doesn't need to be long, just a few lines about your thoughts, what you've learned, or a short story. This will not only improve your writing skills, but also clarify your thinking. Then, you can watch a 10-minute English video every day, and in just a few days, you'll notice progress in your listening skills and pronunciation. Finally, all you need to do is repeat one sentence you learned from the video or a sentence you find useful in daily conversations. This will help improve your pronunciation and speaking reflexes. It's not just about learning a language. You're building a strong habit. You're building yourself. Every day is an opportunity to become more consistent, stronger, and closer to your goals. The strong, clear, self-disciplined version of you isn't some far-off image in the future. It's already inside you, waiting right now. It doesn't need you to be perfect. It doesn't need you to feel 100% ready. That version of you is only waiting for you to make the decision, to decide that you're ready to wake up earlier, that you're ready to face challenges, and most importantly, that you're ready to trust yourself. Don't wait for everything to be perfect. Don't wait for the moment when you feel strong enough or energized enough. Instead, start right now. Start this very moment. Every day, all you need to do is wake up a little earlier. Spend a few minutes taking care of yourself, learning something new, and doing what's right. Every small action, even just a tiny step, taken consistently, will bring you closer to the version of yourself you've always dreamed of. True change doesn't come from giant leaps. It comes from small decisions made every day, every early morning, when you choose to wake up earlier, choose to live more intentionally, choose to do the hard things that really matter. This is how you're building the person you're becoming. You don't need to be perfect right away. You don't need to get everything right the first time. Just begin. And when you look back, you'll realize how much you've transformed. So don't let doubts or delays stop you. Know that the better version of you is already inside, waiting for you to decide to unlock it. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because the perfect moment is when you start moving. The best version of you isn't in some distant future. It's waiting for you to make that choice now. If these words resonate with you, if you believe waking up at 5 a.m. could truly change your life, then take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to Kunzy In English right now. This is more than just an English learning channel. It's a space for growth, inspiration, and self-transformation, one small step at a time. Click like to affirm your decision to change. Share this message with someone you care about, someone who needs that push to take control of their life. And most importantly, subscribe to Kunzy In English, where you'll receive powerful, meaningful content every week to help you grow. Not just in language, but in mindset, discipline, and daily purpose. When you subscribe, you're not just joining an audience, you're entering a community, a place where people wake up not just earlier, but with more clarity, more strength, and more direction. Together, we're not just learning English, we're learning how to build habits that shape a better life. You might not see results overnight, but believe this. Every small step counts. At Kunzy In English, we're here to walk with you through the early mornings, the quiet doubts, the silent effort. This channel is your reminder that you don't need to wait for perfect conditions. You just need a strong why and a consistent how. So if you're serious about your growth, your discipline, and your fluency, subscribe now. Let's grow together. And if this video speaks to you, like it and share it with those you love, because transformation grows stronger when it's shared. Waking up at 5 a.m. isn't just a habit. It's a message to yourself. I'm ready to take control. At Kunzy In English, we don't just help you learn new words. We help you become the version of yourself that shows up fully, early, and consistently. Join us. Feel the shift in your mindset. Let us be the voice in your ear each morning, guiding you forward. One page, one phrase, one moment at a time. Don't wait. Subscribe today and begin your transformation.